The year was 1997. Deep in the heart of Oregon's sprawling forests, a group of friends embarked on a camping adventure. They were young and carefree, eager to escape the city and embrace the tranquility of nature. The forest welcomed them with open arms. Sunlight dappled through the towering trees, painting patterns on the forest floor. Laughter echoed through the woods as they set up camp, their excitement building with each passing moment. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the campsite, the friends gathered around a crackling fire. They shared stories, jokes, and dreams for the future. The warmth of the fire provided a comforting glow against the encroaching darkness. With each passing hour, the forest grew quieter, the sounds of the day replaced by the soft chirping of crickets and the distant hoot of an owl. The friends, lost in conversation, were slow to notice the subtle changes in the atmosphere. The air grew heavy, charged with an unseen energy. A sudden gust of wind rustled the leaves, sending shivers down their spines. It was then that they saw them, fleeting glimpses of dark figures moving silently between the trees, their outlines barely discernible against the shadows. A wave of unease washed over the group. Their laughter died down, replaced by hushed whispers and nervous glances. They strained their eyes, trying to make sense of what they were seeing. The figures were too quick, too elusive to make out any details. Some dismissed it as their imaginations playing tricks on them, fueled by the eerie stillness of the forest. Jason, however, couldn't shake off the feeling that something was amiss. He was always the adventurous one, the one who dared to venture into the unknown. Curiosity warred with fear within him. He decided to investigate, his heart pounding in his chest. "Stay here," he whispered to his friends, his voice barely a tremor in the stillness. He slowly made his way toward the edge of the campsite, his eyes scanning the shadowy depths of the forest. The air grew colder as he ventured deeper into the trees, the sounds of his friends' voices fading behind him. He could feel his senses heightened, every snap of a twig, every rustle of leaves sending a jolt of adrenaline through him. And then he saw it. A towering figure shrouded in darkness, standing motionless beneath a gnarled old tree. It was taller than any man he had ever seen, its form shifting and swirling like smoke in the moonlight. Jason froze, his breath catching in his throat. He tried to speak, but no words came out. The figure turned its head slowly, its face hidden in the shadows. Jason felt a chill run down his spine as he heard his name whispered, soft and low, as if carried on the wind. The voice sent shivers down his spine, a voice that seemed to seep into his very bones. Terror gripped him, rooting him to the spot. He stumbled back, tripping over a fallen branch in his haste to escape. As he scrambled to his feet, he caught one last glimpse of the figure before it vanished into thin air. He ran back to the campsite, his heart pounding in his chest, his mind racing. He burst into the circle of firelight, his face pale, his body trembling. His friends rushed to his side, their faces etched with concern. Jason tried to explain what he had seen, but words failed him. He could barely stammer out a coherent sentence. His friends exchanged worried glances. They had never seen him like this before. They searched the woods, desperate for an explanation, but found nothing. There were no footprints, no signs of anyone else having been there. The experience shook them to their core, leaving an indelible mark on their souls. Years passed. The friends went their separate ways, trying to put the strange events of that night behind them, but some things are not so easily forgotten. Two members of the group, haunted by nightmares and plagued by a sense of unease, found themselves waking up at the same time every night. 3:33 a.m., and each time they would see it again, the shadowy figure standing at the foot of their beds, its eyes burning into their souls. They were tormented by the question, was it merely trauma that followed them back from the woods that night, or something far more sinister, something that had latched onto them in the darkness, forever bound to them by an unseen force?